Welcome back to my channel. My name is Queen and I make cooking, travel and faith-based videos here on YouTube. As you can see in my sink, I have some fishes. I am going to make one of my favorite, I have many, but one of my favorite Jamaican dish, steamed fish, cooked in coconut milk. But before we get on with the cooking, I am gonna wash my fish. They've already been cleaned. As you can see inside, they are quite clean. And so I wash my fish with lemon or lime, whatever it is I have. And if I don't have either, I would use vinegar to wash them. Make sure they're nice and clean before I proceed to season them. Okay, so and this is what I do with my fish prior to seasoning. Okay, the lime takes some of the raunchiness away of the fish. Or if you have lemon like I do today, I didn't have any lime. I do have vinegar, but I'm just using lemon, you know, just to clean the inside of these fishes. Then I rinse them with some cold water. Rinse them off. Okay guys, my fish are all washed up. And what I normally do after washing them up is that I dry them off with a paper towel. Dry the inside because I'm going to season them. Okay guys, my fishes are all cleaned and I dried them off with a paper towel. So they're all ready now for seasoning. As you can see, they're all dried out and ready for seasoning. But before I season them, I usually put some slices in them. So as far as you can feel the bone, like that. Turn it over and I do the same thing to the other side. This allows the seasoning to soak into the meat of the fish. And also when you're eating it, you can just slide your fork under the meat and it comes right off the bone because you've already cut it to down to the bone. For my seasoning, I'm going to be using the fish season, all-purpose season, garlic powder, black pepper, it's in my little black pepper container here, and salt, and a little bit of grounded Scotch bonnet. To make life easier for me, I'm just going to put them all in a bowl. A little bit of each. A little bit of garlic powder there. Some all-purpose. A little bit of the fish seasoning. A little bit of ground Scotch bonnet. I want to use a lot of this because believe me, it's quite potent. It is Scotch bonnet ground up. Okay. A little bit of black pepper because we already have the Scotch bonnet in there, and a little bit of salt because the all-purpose seasoning, the all-purpose and the fish seasoning may have salt in it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna mix it all up like this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna season my fishes right into the little slits that we make on the side. Go on the inside. You season the whole of the inside, including the head. Okay, some people like the head of the fish. And so you season it all up in there. Right into the slices. And you can rub it in. Rub it all in there. Okay guys, I have gone ahead and chopped up all the vegetables I'm going to need for my steamed fish. And so over here I have some okra. I have cut the tops off and the little tip at the end, and then I cut them in half. You can cut them however, whatever size you want. You know, you can cut them how you like. Some people have them in smaller, you know, pieces, round pieces. Of course, the okra is round, so, you know, some people have them cut that way, but I just wanted to cut them in half, okay? Over here, I have what we call in Jamaica, we call this chocho. In the store, you may see it under the name chayote, which is C-H-A-Y-O-T-E, I think, okay? But in Jamaica, we call this chocho. Over here, I have some pumpkin. And I have some diced up tomato here. I have some onion slivers. I have some chopped up garlic. I have a bit of chopped up ginger. I put ginger in most stuff that I cook because ginger is really good for the stomach and for the digestion. And I have a nice big sprig of thyme. If you notice, I have it tied up. I don't like to see the pieces of, you know, the sticks of thyme all scattered out when I'm finished cooking my fish or meat or anything. So I do tie up some of the herbs that are like this, you know, that have the little sticks and whatever. So that's what it is. And the cord is food safe cord, okay? Here's a roll of it. I buy this and I keep this in my kitchen drawer, so anything that I'm cooking I can tie, and I don't want the pieces of stick, you know, just looking at me and all over after picking them all out. I tie it up, okay? And this is food safe, all right, for the kitchen. And I have one whole Scotch bonnet pepper, okay? The king of peppers here. I don't think it is the king of pepper. There's peppers that are harder than this, but this is hot, okay? I have some carrots here. I have some carrots sitting there. Okay, I just cut them up and I left them on the board, so they're there. And I have some pimento berries, okay? So this gives the fish a nice flavor also. All right, and last but not least, I have a can of coconut milk. Okay, so the fish is gonna be steamed in this coconut milk. Okay, so today guys, I am cooking with olive oil. So I'm gonna pour some olive oil in. Okay, so I'm cooking with some extra virgin olive oil. And I am going to put all my veggies in. So I'm pouring in the onions. Put my garlic in. Okay. Onion and garlic is starting to fry up a bit. Get them crystallized a little bit. I'm gonna add my little bit of ginger, the tomato, in goes the pumpkin and the chocho. Put my little piece of thyme in there. In goes the okra, the carrots. In goes the pimento berries. I just put everything in because I want them to fry up a bit and start cooking, because once I put the fish in, the fish doesn't take a long time to cook. But I would like my vegetables to be cooked a little bit and start to, you know, produce their own juices, which is the flavor that's gonna seep into the fish once we put the fish in. I'll just put the lid on for a little bit and let it cook. Okay, let's see what's going on in our pot. Okay, see, the vegetables have started to yield some juice. So we're going to let it cook a little bit more. I mean, all of these vegetables are vegetables that cook really quickly. We know that carrot and pumpkin and chocho or chayote, they cook really fast. And I don't like my vegetables to be too soggy. I like them to still have a little bit of a crunch to them. And so, see my thyme, I'm getting the benefits, the flavor of the thyme without it being all over everything, and these pieces of stick, I can't even speak, these pieces of stick everywhere, you know, like little tree branches everywhere. And at the end of the cooking process, when I'm done, before I serve, I would then take this out. Okay? So we give them another couple minutes. I'll cover it up again. And another couple minutes just to soften up a bit. Okay guys, so we're gonna see what's happening with our vegetables. Look at that. It is just beautiful. At this point, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning. And I'm going to put the soup mix in. I'm using the cock soup, as we call it, and spicy. So I'm going to be putting this in, but I'm not going to be putting the noodles in, okay? Because there's noodles in there. I'm just needing the spice. Okay, so I'm putting it through a sieve, a strainer, and just get the spice. Okay, there we go. And we saute the vegetables with the spice from the soup mix. This gives it a nice flavor. Okay. There we go, guys. It smells so good. So good. It looks like you could just eat this vegetable by itself, you know? It's really good. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Not too much, because we're going to go in with our coconut milk. I'm going to put the fishes in at this point. Okay, so I have my fishes that I seasoned up, and now I'm going to be adding them to the pot. Okay? Alright, so that's one. As I do that, I'm going to be putting some of the vegetables, because it's going to seep right in. I'll just put the last bit of water in there. If you notice, I have not put any other seasoning in because the fish is very well seasoned, and I put the soup mix in there, and so I'm just leaving it like that. And should I need more, I can add it later on, but I don't want it to be salty, and I don't want to use too much of, you know, other seasonings, because the vegetables, they have their own flavor, which is really nice. Okay, so I give it a chance to do its thing with the seasoning that I put on the fish, plus the season from the soup mix. And now I'm gonna just add my coconut milk, and I'm gonna let it simmer in the coconut milk. Okay, so I'm using 1 can of coconut milk, just 1 can, because the vegetables and the fish itself is going to produce its own juice. And I'm just gonna toss my Scotch bonnet in there so it can do its own thing. And I'm gonna add a piece of butter. Okay, so a piece of butter here. I mean, you can add as much as you like. I mean, this is good old home cooking, and you add as much as you like to your pot, okay? So this is Cooking with Q, and everybody has their own taste of what they like and all of that, so you can adjust according to what you like. Okay, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of black pepper on top here. Looks good when you open this baby up, and you know the spices are all in there. And so I'm gonna cover it, put the stove down to medium, and just leave it to simmer for 15-20 minutes, okay? And I'll be back. Okay guys, here we go. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, wow. All right. Look at that. Oh my, that looks so good. Look at that, guys. Look at that. The fishes are still intact. Look at that. Tell me your mouth is watering. There's no way. Look at that. That you are not salivating at this precise moment. Steamed fish and coconut milk. You notice that it's not greasy. The sauce looks really good, and this is just naturally made. There's no thickener added. It is just beautiful. Now it's time for me to taste to see whether it's okay. I'm pretty sure it is, because I highly seasoned the fish. You guys saw that I seasoned the fish, all the slices on it. I put the seasoning and everything. So let me taste. Okay, let me taste. Oh my. Oh guys, this is so delicious. This sauce is really good, and I do believe our steamed fish is ready. Ready. Perfectly seasoned, does not need anything else. Not overpowered by, you know, spices. Just the natural essence of the vegetables, the thyme. There's my thyme hanging in the corner over there. Yep, very good. I wish you guys could come over. This is really good. And this is steamed fish cooked in coconut milk with all the vegetables, okra and the chocho, carrot. Awesome, guys, just awesome. I'm still just basting them with the coconut juice. It's now coconut gravy, but look at that, look at that. And we know from the color that the pumpkin add the color to it, and also some body, the gravy, you know. The pumpkin did that, and so we have all this awesome goodness in this pot at the moment. So it is time to serve. Okay guys, I remembered that I have some crackers. And for those who know Jamaican steamed fish, you would put some crackers in there. So you can either well just have it with the crackers alone. So this would be like your rice. If you don't want to have rice, you can just have it with some crackers. And so I've put some crackers in there and just cover it for a couple of minutes. Just cover it for a couple of minutes so that it could steam, and then we will see the goodness of it and enjoy the goodness of it. Okay guys, look at that. We are done. And this is stewed snapper fish cooked in coconut milk, and it looks scrumptious. And I am going to enjoy some of it for my supper right now. And I thank you very much for cooking with Q. I really appreciate you guys. And if you really like this video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please your comment. I appreciate you guys, and thanks again. See you soon.